Hello and welcome thank you for joining us for another week. I know my introductions don't get much more exciting, but it's all of the only material I've got. So, okay. There was two winners in two states over the weekend on Saturday. All Cerise won again, 3 wins in a row now for the Great Mare. And Start Wondering back to the fore in Sydney. Races were called off here the last 2 races were called off in Sydney due to the big storm we had, thunderstorm hit.
What about the track? It went from a heavy 9, 8, 7, 6. What about that for a recovery?
Yeah.
Everyone says Canterbury's a great drying track, so is Rosehill.
Yep.
And then it did get to a heavy 11, but that wasn't anybody's fault.
What about the level of humidity in the mounting yard there on Saturday?
It was pretty warm.
Whoa. A bit of cottage cheese between the legs, I'll give you the tip. Anyway, all Cerise, good. Ben Mellon, geez, he does a good job down there.
He does, yeah. It's not easy to get those mares going.
No,
And
it's hard to get those mares going. He's done a terrific job.
3 from 3, good one for Debbie Capitas and the family.
Was it 4 from 4?
3 from 3.
3 from 3.
Yeah. Hopefully it's 4 from 4 next start.
Yeah, yep. She's doing a good job. So we'll jump straight into this weekend. No comments. Anything else you want to add?
Not really.
What are we doing?
It was sad, the passing of two owners, Cole Tidy.
Yes.
That was very sad. Obviously a great racing legend, and Rob Haylock, would you believe?
Big Rob, yeah. Very
Quite unbelievable.
quite distressing, really, to hear the news yesterday.
He owned Vintage and a few others, and Damage at the moment, he and his family and his mates, and what great mates they are.
Yeah, terrific group of people.
It was a huge shock, and both will be certainly sorely lost by friends and family.
Yeah. Moonee Valley, Friday night,
Yeah.
2 runners,
Yeah.
2 smart horses too,
Yeah.
I will say. First one of those is Magicus, impressive winner on debut.
Yep.
He's
It was
drawn
only a
very-
sale, but gee, it was a good place to go to give the horse a bit of confidence. Again, Ben Mellon to the fore. He just rides winners everywhere, doesn't he?
Just loves riding winners.
So he's taken confidence from that. He went to Moonee Valley the other morning to get around the track, have a look in the track yard. He was good, and he's drawn barrier 1 on Friday night.
French Emotion, benchmark 66 horse in a benchmark 70 race, and she's 3rd emergency, so that probably explains the
really,
condensation of horses at that high 60s mark in a benchmark 70 race.
it does.
You got to say something, don't you? You can't wait to say something.
Well, if they've got benchmark racing, she's entitled to be there. There's horses racing with above the benchmark of 70. Should they be eliminated before the horse is rated 66? She's entitled to be there, as the other horses too. But why is a benchmark 66 horse who won by 4 lengths last start at Sandown eliminated? And
How far?
4?
Oh, 4.
2? Anyhow, it's irrelevant. But it's disappointing because we've waited 3 or so weeks for this race, and she might have to wait till Sandown next Wednesday instead.
So we're going to have a new segment on the show, Chris's Good Ideas. It's going to be right at the end, so it's optional if you want to watch it or not. And each week we're going to have one of Chris's new good ideas for the show.
Well, the world will be a lot better place.
Yeah, well,
watch.
it's never wrong, trust me. Randwick Saturday, Loophole in the first, another horse that is just lying in the purple, white
Same
and black
colours,
colours.
all Cerise.
Yeah, let me finish my sentence instead of talking over me, you would have understood what I was going to say. So, you go away. I mean, go on with
He's
what you're
going
gonna say.
terrific.
Terrific, that's my word.
Put a 3 kilo claimer on, Andrew Adkins, getting 3 kilos off, would you believe? Getting him down to about 58, so he's going in terrific form, and he'll be very hard to beat again, regardless of track conditions, good track, wet track. He has really become a winner.
Amicus, he is. Amicus. Amicus in the Breeders' Classic, 7 runners. She's the highest rated horse in the race. She's drawn barrier 1, Hugh Bowman aboard,
Who owns her? Apart from the boys, the big boys.
Debbie Capitas,
Yeah.
Noel Greenholz,
Yeah.
and his wife Maria,
Bruce.
Bruce
Rick,
Matheson, Rick Smith,
Ian.
Ian Bruce,
Good crew. Geez, that Debbie Capitas gets some winners.
and Paul,
And Paul and the family.
and the family.
Anyhow, she's Group 1 winner, Group 2 winner.
She's got her own TV ad now.
She has.
Pardon me.
Goes good fresh, likes Randwick, likes Hugh Bowman, lot to like about her. She's got the big weight of 58, set weights and penalties. Probably not perfectly weighted, but she's a Group 1 winner.
Not perfectly weighted.
Well, there's a few horses there with 105 ratings and that.
No, she's a 105 rated horse.
What a snow.
The only horse she's poorly rated against is Dublin Lass.
That's it.
Yeah, the rest of them you.
Well, you're entitled to have everything your own way. Just a little sneeze. It's live TV, for God's sake.
Sorry, this wouldn't happen on 6 o'clock news because they're not live. 3
They don't
seconds away.
sneeze.
They must sneeze.
They don't sneeze.
Wonderful
It's amazing.
story.
It's
2-year-old.
nice.
Nice couple of nice trials. Barrier 9. English Classic race going to be a bit tough for him. So we'll go straight on to the Gardenia. Or did you want to say something about Wonderful Story?
Well, I think he's a pretty good horse, Liam. Good colt.
Yeah.
Starting to get a few 2-year-olds around us now that are ready to put their hand up.
Well,
Watch this one. He's a pretty handy one.
thank you.
Barrier
You
9.
couldn't wait until the markets went up this afternoon, could you? Just
Well,
had
we
it.
won't put it. We won't put the video out until later. Oh, it's live. That's right. It's
Not that I bet early, because betting early is for non-winning punters. 3 runners in the mile handicap. Beyond Thankful, Libran, Marin Ostro. Beyond Thankful, it just took out all before him last
Did it?
preparation. Yeah.
It's gone up the rating points, but he's got 63 a game. Andrew Adkins rides, getting 3 off. Likely to need the run, but I like the way he's come up. He trialled really good.
I think this would be a good form race. A few horses out of this race I'll be keen to follow through this carnival. Libran, first up again.
Well, he would be too. This horse.
He's
He's going right.
No, I'm just looking at the field now. There's some
If you
really
get a
good
chance,
horses.
go and watch this horse's trial. Don't do it until tomorrow, until Liam's had his bet.
I won't be backing these horses early. Knock the price off.
Exactly.
So Libran, Barrier 8, Brenton Abdullah,
Come up very well.
Marin Ostro,
He's a horse to follow right through the carnival, similar to what
Sydney
Permit,
Cup. Sydney
Permit
Cup.
did a few years back.
Sydney Cup. Marin Ostro, Barrier 11.
Got beat by Start Wondering last start and narrowly beaten in a nose the start before that and won first up, beaten Caulfie's Bower first up, going terrific. We might wait a week though, might save him for
Next
fortnight or even 3 weeks, Parramatta Cup maybe.
Counter Attack, Torgerson,
He'll run if it's a wet track, mate.
Eskimo Prince. We'd have to say Counter Attack would be pretty hard to beat there.
Yeah, he's a listed winner, he ran 3rd in the Coolmore. He's a good colt. He's come back well. Only had the 1 trial, but he's a pretty fit.
Interesting to see you've taken the blinkers off, put the winkers on.
Oh, yes. I thought that was interesting too.
Can you explain to my people?
The winkers are not
Blinkers.
quite as severe as the blinkers. Blinkers make the horse go a little bit keen, but they certainly do the job and make him focus. Without them, you don't focus. Red Tracer, his sister was the same, and Shell Scrape, his brother, was the same. Both Group 1 winners with blinkers. This horse will get them back on, but we've just gone back to the winkers first up because I don't want them over racing first up over talking.
Torgerson, another horse that progressed through the grades last prep, first up in much tougher company. But you like this horse?
I do. I think he's a good miler. I don't think he'll win over 1200, and he might win over 1400, but he's going to be rock solid for either the Australian Guineas or the Randwick Guineas.
And Religify rounds out the card there for the team at Royal Randwick on Saturday.
Yes,
So he has missed a few runs due to wet tracks.
he certainly has. Gee, we've had some wet weather. I think the tracks are better for it though. They're in great condition at the moment. The grass is so healthy.
Any tips you can give the track staff? Because you usually got some good ideas about what to do with the tracks. You got any ideas for them this week?
Put them back the day after they get galloped on, or the day after they get raced on. You'll see in Hong Kong, your annual junket, those little ladies, not little ladies, those ladies putting the track back in by hand. I think that's the key to a good track during tough times, whether it be the middle of winter, whether it be during wet periods. Put the tracks back, let them grow naturally. Religion 5 go alright, stepping up to 1400. Awkward gate to overcome.
Caulfield Saturday, Villanova, Black Jag, Danju, Open 2400. Good to see Melbourne are running in sync with the rest of the country with their race times on Saturday. I've got nothing to say other than they should be embarrassed. But we'll keep sending horses down there while they're pumping up 90 on Saturdays. So what can you tell me about these three?
Black Jag was a better run last start. Might have been a bit softer on him. He could have got going a bit earlier, I thought. So he loves the distance. He runs well in Melbourne. We did think of sending him to Tasmania, but if we did that, he would have started the prep in Sydney, raced in Melbourne, gone to the Gold Coast and raced, gone back to Sydney, come back to Sydney, gone to Melbourne and raced, and then to Tasmania.
He's like that song, I've been everywhere, man.
So I think he'll run alright.
Okay.
Danger, model of consistency. Got the visors on him. What are the visors? You've got a
little bit in between the slits.
With a little slit there. About the size of probably a half 50-cent piece, and believe it or not, the horses can see through it and see what's sort of coming, but still stay focused. We believe the horse isn't seeing the horses coming and can't fight them off until it's too late. It works for some.
Well, it's something different anyway.
He's going good. Drawn well.
Murphy's Delight, 14.
We had a third one in there.
Yeah, Villanova. Did you
Yeah,
talk about him?
he's going good.
Well, that's good.
Too wet last start.
Good, is he?
Too wet last start, and he'll get back on good service. Just draw on the outside, but he'll roll forward, won't he?
Yep. Murphy's Delight, first up, long break, returning from a setback, injury. So he's going to need the run on Saturday.
You would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's tried well too.
Yeah.
But he'll need the run.
Gretna, 1200, English race, series race. She's drawn 9 of 13 with Nick Hall.
Yeah, Star Thoroughbreds runner. Gee, wasn't Fox Play unlucky last start?
Yeah.
She went super. Yeah, barrier 9, not ideal, is it? First starter. There's 8 in the race that have raced before, and 4 or 5 that have won. She's on the backward foot really, but she's tried well, isn't she?
More concerned about the fact that bloke riding has got a man bun than barrier 9.
What is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
You seen that look?
Nah. Is he? It's a
So
okay.
might have got it cut off. I think that's why Noel Callow got fined 500. I think he might have chopped it off on him when he wasn't watching.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's that. But guess what? We've got one more waiting for you, and that's Hobart on Monday. Never been to Hobart before.
I've been to Launceston.
A lot of scars on necks, I've been told.
Denise is from Hobart. No.
Yep.
Tasmania.
Scar on neck. No, I'm
Denise,
joking. She's actually
love
got a scar there, her other thumb. Cut off.
And Denise has probably got the best horse in Hobart.
Best horse could be a real good horse. This horse, Admiral.
Admiral.
He's a ripper.
Early markets are out for the Stradbroke. Have a little bit of
So we're going to go to Hobart on Monday. Should we go down?
We've got a few funerals to go to, I think.
We do. That's more important. Sebring Sally. Well, I actually choked on me smoked salmon Friday night. I was sitting there having a few crackers and a little bit of dip, a few bickies at the...
Actually, still got a bit of caviar in your
Yeah,
teeth.
and the missus was sitting up there Friday night watching a bit of Moonee Valley. Had the iPads up, bit of punting, and put a couple more zeros on this bet for Sebring Sally. Come off second best. Wasn't beaten far. I reckon you found a superb race for her.
Yeah.
Providing she
Listed race.
acclimatises
Listed
down
race.
there in
She's
Tasmania.
going to fly. She's going to fly. Fly to Tassie. But what's the good horse? He goes by boat. We're flying.
Who?
The good horse. Comes
Flanner?
up. Yeah, Flanner.
You had to bring that up, didn't you? On poor old Mick. He's only just recovered.
He's a good bloke, Mick.
Yeah, I know. But he lost the horse about 3 months ago. The Gilligatis have got it. Yeah.
Not our problem.
Doesn't get a boat from Maui. And they're wonderful boys, the Gilligatis boys. I love them. Sebring Sally, 13. D. Oliver.
2100, I don't know. No idea where the starting position is, but I'm sure D. Oliver will work something out. And in the cup, we've got.
They can make up ground on this race course too.
Can they?
Yeah.
Quick
Love
strikes
Hobart
in
on
the cup,
Sunday.
hurry up. Quick strikes in the cup, 200,000, benchmark 96 race.
Craig Williams.
See Williams.
Great man. He's a bloke you take on tour.
Yeah, took him to Ascot, took him to Perth. One of them worked out good.
One of
Out
them
of
you got
both
wrong.
Ascot. He's won for us at Ascot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not the one that mattered. No, I'm joking. One of them. That was actually did matter. Good project, was good.
Million reasons.
Oh.
Oh, it's probably worth more than the Diamond
Million
Jubilee.
reasons. Little Mr. Lyle. Champ. Thanks, brother. Righto. Enjoy Randwick Saturday. I won't be there. I'm going to do a ton of fun obstacle course. And then that's it.